This video is for educational purposes. Suzhou, alternately romanized as Suzhou, is a major city in southern Jiangsu province, East China. Suzhou is the most populous city in Jiangsu, and a major economic center and focal point of trade and commerce. Administratively, Suzhou is a prefecture-level city with a population of 6,715,559 in the city proper, and a total resident population of 12,748,262 as of the 2020 census in its administrative area. Suzhou is now part of the Greater Shanghai metro area, incorporating most of Changzhou, Wuxi and Suzhou urban districts plus Kunshan and Taicang, with a population of more than 38 million residents as of 2020. Its urban population grew at an unprecedented rate of 6.5% between 2000 and 2014, which is the highest among cities with more than 5 million people. Subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Founded in 514 BC, Suzhou has had a long and productive history. Local museums host abundant displays of its relics and many sites of historical interest exist. Around AD 100, during the Eastern Han Dynasty, it became one of the 10 largest cities in the world, mostly due to emigration from northern China. Since the 10th century, Suzhou has been an important center of China's industry and foreign trade. During the late 15th century to the 19th century, Suzhou was a national economic, cultural, and commercial center, as well as the largest non-capital city in the world, until it was overtaken by Shanghai. Since major economic reforms began in 1978, Suzhou has become one of the fastest-growing major cities in the world, with GDP growth rates of about 14% in the past 35 years. With high life expectancy and per capita incomes, Suzhou's Human Development Index ratings is roughly comparable to a moderately developed country, making it one of the most highly developed and prosperous cities in China. Suzhou is also famous for its classical gardens, dating back to the 6th century BC, when the city was founded as the capital of the state of Wu. Inspired by these royal hunting gardens built by the king of Wu, private gardens began emerging around the 4th century and finally reached the climax in the 18th century. Suzhou is also one of the top 50 major cities in the world by scientific research outputs as tracked by the Nature Index, and home to multiple major universities in China, including Suzhou University, Suzhou University of Science and Technology, Xi'an Jiaotong Liverpool University and Changshu Institute of Technology. The city's canals, stone bridges, pagodas, and meticulously designed gardens have contributed to its status as one of the top tourist attractions and livable cities in China. The classical gardens of Suzhou were added to the list of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in 1997 and 2000. Suzhou is often dubbed the Venice of the East or Venice of China. During the Zhou dynasty, a settlement known as Gusu after nearby Mount Gusu became the capital of the state of Wu. From this role, it also came to be called Wu as well. In 514 BC, King Helu of Wu established a new capital nearby at Helu City, and this grew into the modern city. During the Warring States period, Helu City continued to serve as the local seat of government. From the areas it administered, it became known as Wuxian, Wu County, and Wujian, Wu Commandery. Under the Qin, it was known as Kuaiji after its greatly enlarged commandery, which was named for the reputed resting place of Yu the Great near modern Shaoxing in Zhejiang. The name Suzhou was first officially used for the city in AD 589 during the Sui dynasty. Su or Tsu in its name is a contraction of the old name Gusu. It refers to satisfied place in the old Yu language. The Zhouzhou originally meant something like a province or county, Guizhou, but often came to be used metonymously for the capital of such a region. Guangzhou, Hangzhou, etc. Suzhou is the Hanyu pinyin spelling of the Putonghua pronunciation of the name. Prior to the adoption of pinyin, it was variously romanized as Suqiao, Suchou, or Suqiao. Suzhou, the cradle of Wu culture, is one of the oldest towns in the Yangtze Basin. By the spring and autumn period of the Zhou, local Baiyu tribes named the Go Wu are recorded living in the area which would become the modern city of Suzhou. These tribes formed villages on the edges of the hills above the wetlands surrounding Lake Tai. Sima Qian's records of the Grand Historian records traditional accounts that the Zhou Lord Taibua established the state of Wu at nearby Wuxi during the 11th century BC, civilizing the local people and improving their agriculture and mastery of irrigation. The Wu court later moved to Gusu within the area of modern Suzhou. In 514 BC, King Helu of Wu relocated his court nearby and called the settlement Helu City after himself. His minister Wu Zishu was closely involved with its planning, and it was this site that grew into present-day Suzhou. The height of his tower on Gusu Hill, Gasudai, passed into Chinese legend. In 496 BC, King Helu was buried at Tiger Hill. In 473 BC, Wu was defeated and annexed by Yu, a kingdom to its southeast. Yu was annexed in turn by Chu in 306 BC. Remnants of the ancient kingdom include pieces of its 2,500-year-old city wall and the gate through it at Pan Gate. The city was originally laid out according to a symbolic 3x3 grid of 9 squares, with the royal palace occupying the central position. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. See you in the next one.